You see, when being an artist, you don't see the world as boundaries. You don't see the world as different cultures. You don't see the world as identities. You see the world as a huge organism, living, producing as love.
Born in 1985, Elena Prendzhova, the award-winning Macedonian poet, critic and editor, has striven to re-energize poetry by taking it to as wide an audience as possible, both as a participant and organizer, via poetry slams and her involvement in prestigious events such as Struga Poetry Evenings. Elena's work is informed by a passion for the creative impulse and a deep knowledge gained from her postgraduate studies in English literature. She is the author of 6 books of poetry and has been translated into many other languages, including English and Russian. With her IWD poem winning the Praznik na Lipite National Award from the Macedonian Writers Association. A member of the editorial board of the Sovremenost literary magazine, Elena travels widely to perform, but we caught up with her in her native Skopje, where she studies and teaches.
When I do my art, I just want to extract myself out of it. I really don't know why I am writing poetry. I just know that I do write poetry. This is what I do best. This is what I love to do, and at the same time, this is what I dislike doing. Since poetry and all kinds of art, I consider them both as blessings and curse, or blessing in disguise. Inspiration is something that you carry inside of you, but something else from the outside needs to stir it so you would know how to use it. So everything can inspire me. Even the wings of the fly we cannot see, even the silence we cannot hear, even the colors we cannot see during the night, or even the light that is too bright and sometimes hurts our eyes. Everything can inspire us if we are capable of seeing the symbolism and the feeling inside of it. Who come to perform, but so we wouldn't. There are 2 things regarding to the question and the answer to what slam poetry is. First, we don't want to make a definition of slam poetry because we don't want to limit the ones who would like to pursue in slamming into one stereotype of poetry. And second, we are so young as slam poets, like 4 or 5 years so far, that we cannot impose ourselves as a type of, or a distinct type of slam poetry. What basically is most important in slamming, it's not so much the poetry itself as the slamming, meaning the performance. So the stress is put on the performance. So slam poets are not merely poets, but are writers. All the people who have something to say and who know how to say it. So what is crucial about slamming is the way you interpret your words. People in slam poetry do not read their poetry. They don't recite their poetry. They perform it. So they are more of actors, but without props. The voice and the mic is the only prop they use during slamming. Slam poetry is everything that we see on daily basis. Everything that is socially connected to our personal lives and to the lives of our city, country, or as human beings. We raise questions in slam poetry. We also state some new perspectives of already stated issues. There is a certain fear I encounter every time I finish a poem and every time I publish a book. Then I raise a question. Would I be able to write again? Would I be able to write another poem? Would I be ever able to write another book? So being a poet is not something that you can plan. I cannot plan publish in like 5 books or 10 books. I cannot even plan whether I can pursue writing or not. I didn't choose to become a poet. I was chosen to become a poet. Poetry chose me.